Hello children, welcome you in bio class. Children, I am going to explain you classification of living organisms. Classification of living organisms started by Greek philosopher Aristotle. So Greek philosopher Aristotle started the classification of organisms. First of all, living organisms classified on scientific basis by Greek philosopher Aristotle. After that, many other scientists tried to classify the organism. Carolus Linnaeus he is called father of binomial nomenclature. Carolus Linnaeus is known as the father of binomial system of nomenclature, and he is also called father of taxonomy. He had written two famous books. One is Species Plantarum. In this, he has classified and given the name of nearly 5,900 species of the plants. Other book which were written by Carolus Linnaeus is Systema Naturae. In Systema Naturae, Carolus Linnaeus has described 4,200 species of animals, and he has given name of the animals according to binomial system of nomenclature. After that, Sir Julian Huxley, he has introduced a new term, that is new systematics. According to this one, living organisms have been classified according to the phylogenetic relationship, evolutionary relationship. Children, you have to study the system of classification. There are three major systems of classification. In that, first one is artificial. It is the oldest system of classification. Second is natural system of classification. Third is phylogenetic system of classification. So there are three systems of classification of living organisms that we call three major categories of classification, and they are artificial system of classification, natural system of classification, and phylogenetic system of classification. Children, first you have to study artificial system of classification. Artificial system of classification is based on observable characteristics. This artificial system of classification based on observable characteristics. It means the characteristics which we can observe, we can see. On the basis of that, it means their superficial similarities was considered for the classification of living organisms. So in the superficial system of classification, animals were classified on the basis of habitats. So on the basis of habitat, the animals were classified: aquatic animals, they found in the water; terrestrial animals, they are found on the land or in the land. Terrestrial. Aerial animals, they are found in the air. Arboreal animals, those who are found on the tree. So these are on the basis of habitat. For the classification, according to this artificial system, major flying ability of animals was taken. Either they can fly or they cannot. Next is, plants were classified according to this on the basis of habit. So on the basis of habit, plants were classified as herbs, shrubs, and tree. So this classification is on the basis of habit: herbs, shrubs, and tree. Second is on the basis of life span. Life span means how much they can survive. The plants were classified into three groups. They were annual, biennial, and perennial. So these are the three groups on the basis of the lifespan. Next is on the basis of the nutrition. The plants were classified on the basis of nutrition into autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs means they can prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight using raw material, carbon dioxide, water. In the heterotrophs, they cannot prepare. They depend for the food on the others. But these heterotrophs further divided into as parasites, saprophytes, symbiosis, and epiphytes. So this is the classification. So this I told about artificial system of classification. So it must be clear to you, artificial system of classification based on observable characteristics, superficial similarities. Now next one is natural system of classification. Second is natural system. So natural system of classification was given by John Ray. John Ray has given this natural system of classification, and according to this natural system of classification, living organisms classified on the basis of resemblance and differences. Their internal features like anatomy, ultrastructure, and cytochemistry was considered for the classification of organisms. Third is phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic classification reflects possible evolutionary relationship based on ancestry and descent. In such a system, organisms belonging to the same group are evolved from a common ancestor. So here it can be represented in the form of a family tree. So family tree is called cladogram. Cladogram. It is family tree. So phylogenetic system of classification based on evolutionary relationship of organisms, and the organisms which are coming the same group. For example, you have studied amphibians, reptiles, apes, mammals. So these are the one group of organisms. So if any group you are taking, they have evolved from a common ancestors. So children, I told about major system of classification. There are three major system of classification: artificial system, natural system, and phylogenetic system of classification.